it up, fix it up. Okay, spoonerism, spoonerism. They get super pumped about that. Okay. I'll have to come up with something on my own tomorrow, though, since I'm doing this. Oh, this is going to be so hard. It's going to be so hard. The one Monday nobody could get, it was, hold on, today was, well, it was dolphin, so fall down. They were yelling dolphin, and it was funny. Okay, so, okay, this might, and Miss actually messes it up half the time. It is, oh my goodness. I have to say it fast too because I'll mess it up. Ready? Spoon it up, spoon it up. Here we go. Ready? Frass the prize. Kelvin, pass the fries. Very good. You may go get a treat. Good job. I mean, Miss Mandy, they love a good spoonerism. So, I heard lots of guess the prize. Yes, I tell them all the time, you need to thank Miss Mandy. Come on in, Miss Mary, for she is the spoonerism lady. That's your big favorite thing. Okay, so Justice and Khaleesi, you'll go to Miss Fisher's room. Okay, let me make sure I put it on the right place. One day somebody, okay. All right. Y'all got all your stuff? All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here we go. What time is it? C to the K to the L to the A. CKL skills. CKLA skills. Are y'all ready? Yes. Okay, so here we go. And remember, this is just like our normal lesson. We just got some friends in here. They have heard y'all are doing so good, so they want to watch you and see you, okay? And Miss Mary, we're glad you're here today. All right. Today, we're going to start off with making sure it's coming up. I can, so echo me. I can read words, with different spellings. For the A sound. Show me how you're going to hit your targets today. Oh, I love it. I love it. So good. So good. I love it. Okay. So let's look. Let's look at our code flip book. Get out your code flip book in front of you. First, we're going to do some review. Okay, we're going to review some of the ones we've already worked on. And what do we notice about this? What's different?
It's AI.
It's AI for wait for A, right? And it's colored. Why is it colored green? Because it's a vowel. So let's look and see what page is it on?
8.
Page 8. And it is a review, so we should have it colored, right? If you don't, we have some new friends. Just color it in, okay? Right? You see it? Have you already done this one? Ella has done such a good job, Miss Mary, getting caught up. She's jumped right in. Just looking to make sure everybody has wait, right? Wait. Can anyone give me a good, strong sentence with wait? Ella? Please wait. Ooh, I like that. And you do such a nice job if I ask you to wait. Ian? You can wait for the restroom. Very nice. Tay? Wait to get your tray. And these are all really nice things that you all do. Isabella? Wait in line. Very, very nice. Let's look at another one. This is also, Ava pointed out, these are all going to be, remember, different spellings for the A sound. The last one was AI, like wait, we're reviewing. This one is, and it is AY. It is still in green because it's a vowel, right? We're using because they're all the A sound. So look now and see, do you have, it's the same page. We're reviewing. Everybody have it colored in?
Yes.
Everybody doing good? Okay. And again, this is a vowel sound, and we always trace our vowel sounds in green, right? And that is day. Can anybody give me a sentence with day? Destiny, can you give me a sentence with day? Can you put day in your sentence? I went to the park. Well, today, that's kind of using day in the word. Can you give me a sentence with just using day? Like, it has been what kind of day today? It has been a nice day. It's always a nice day with you, Destiny. Kelvin? It has been a fun day. It has been a very fun day, Miss Mary. They came in rocking and rolling this morning, ready to go. Bryson? It has been a good day. Houston? Okay, she wasn't here today or on that day. Sometimes day is combined. We say today, yesterday. We are focusing on the word day because it has the A-Y-A spelling. Okay, we are going to also today focus on another spelling for the A sound, and that's the spelling A. And you can see our little friend, she's holding up her poster. So today we're going to look for the word paper. Paper. So look on your paper for the word paper. Is it next there? Same page. This is kind of our magic page today, right? They're all on page 8. So trace it, okay? And what color are we using? Green. We're going to use green because it's a vowel. Now, what do you notice? The others were review. What do we notice about the power bar here? It's kind of small, isn't it? Yeah. It's bigger on your paper. It's bigger on my paper, too. I just noticed that maybe it's a little bit smaller on there. What I was going to say is, do we use A a lot? And I did notice, I'm glad you noticed that. Ava. It is smaller on here, but yes, it's big. So it's big on your paper. It's big on Miss Ashley's 2 papers, okay? It's big here, right? Do we use A in a lot of words? We do. We sure do. I always tell y'all, I use some of the slides. Remember, a human like Miss Ashley makes them, so sometimes they make a little bit, they change it a little bit on me. Okay, so let's look in our books. It's 3.1, and it's going to look like, I'm going to show you. Let's look in our workbooks. We're going to look at this sort, okay? And let's look in your workbook. It's 3.1, and it is going to be on page 13. And I tell you what, let's go on right now like we always do so we're not coming back and forth. Let's tear out pages 13 and 15. Can y'all do that for Miss Ashley? Tear out pages 13 and 15. And that way we won't have to come back again, okay? So if you'll put your name at the top of pages 13 and 15. Very nice job. 13 and 15. If you'll put your name. If you need help, ask Miss Mary or Miss Ashley. Okay, let's look, buddy. Let's see. I think that's a different one. So let's look here, okay, sweetie? We'll just put this one. Let's put your name on this, okay? And we will keep this in here, okay? No worries, okay?
When we put it back in this book?
If you, what, sweetie? That's okay. If they rip a little, it's okay. You know, Miss Ashley's okay with that. Make sure your name's on there. You want credit for your work. You want to make sure you're going to work hard. You get credit for your work. Bryson, do you need a pencil?
Did you not know that I saw her one day in the other house?
I did not know that, Isabella. I had no idea. No idea. So if you'll look, let's talk about our word sort, okay? We're going to do like we always do, where we're going to talk about what we're going to do when we're working with our friends in our CKLA our little CKLA collaborators, your people you work with. So we'll talk about that so we can go over this. So let's look at this, okay? If you see here at the top, it says we're going to do a word sort, and we're going to sort the words by spelling, okay? We're going to look at the spelling. We're going to write the words with the A sound spelled A under cat. And if you notice in each one of them, they put these words are the very first words in your word bank, okay? So they're already giving you some of the words, right? So under A, you're going to have cat, and it's right there, okay? And then the words with the A sound spelled A under paper. Now, what do you notice different? They both have an A, but what's different about cat and paper? What's different? Ava?
Cat just has an A, but paper has an
Yes. Okay. They do. They are spelled differently. But what else do you notice? What do you notice, Houston?
Cat is a short A sound, and then paper is a long.
Yes, this is the big, huge difference here. Cat is short A. Can y'all hear that? Ah. Can y'all hear that? And paper, right? That says A. So this is going to be, in case you're thinking, well, why do they have two A's? This is going to be your short A words. This is going to be your long A words, okay? All right? And then also, you've got words, the words with the A sound spelled A, consonant sneaky E under cake, right? And what do we always say? We say, you remember, sneaky E makes vowels long. Sneaky E makes vowels long. So we're going to look for those that have that sneaky E, and so we know that it's going to say its name, right? It's going to say cake. Also, AI like paid, and AY like tray. So when you go through these with your friends, you're going to make sure you put them in the right column. Does anybody have a question about, we're not doing that right now, okay, friends? We are not doing these right now, okay? Just like we always do. We're going to do our lesson, and then you're going to work with your friends. Does anybody have a question about the word sort, about what you're going to be doing? Ian?
We could do cat first.
You could do cat first. Okay, and I hope you see this. So look up here, okay? Look at this top line. See how we see cat, paper, cake, paid, and tray? They are the first ones here, so this is kind of cool. It's kind of like when we play bingo and we get to mark out a free space. They're already placed, okay? Does that make sense? You're not going to place those again. Do y'all understand that? These are down here. I'm going to, this will be the first one, so let's look at this one. That word is, anybody know? Shame. Where will shame go? Will it go which column? It would go under cake, right? Because shame is also a consonant sneaky E. Shame, cake. So it would go here, right? And Miss Mary and I will be around to help you, but I want to make sure you understand what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Any other questions about the word sort? Ian, you have a question?
But on the bottom, it has words.
Yes, okay, so Ian, again, these have been placed, that's what you and your friends are going to do. There's columns down here, you're going to place the other words down here. And you're going to be working with Grace and Ella, and Miss Mary and I will be coming around to help, okay? No worries, buddy. Ava. No, okay, good question again. And we have done these. We did one just the other day. I know this looks like a lot of words. She said, are all the ones that go under cat under this line? No, you have to read each word and figure out where they go, okay? So does that make sense? You're going to go to each word and figure out what column it goes in. Just like we've done the word sorts. We did one this week. I think it was A-I-A-Y. And again, you're going to be working with your friends, and Miss Mary and I are going to walk around just like we do every day, okay? Same thing we do all the time. You will not be by yourself, okay? We'll be helping you. All right? Thumbs up. Are we good? Feeling good? How are we feeling? Thumbs up? Thumbs to the side, thumbs down. How's it going with the new sound today? Okay. Let's keep going and see. I want all the thumbs up by the end. Okay, whoops. Let me go back to this. Okay. So we went over our word sort. Now, today, we're going to be working on a new story called And Then There Were Two. How many were there? Two. There were two. And let's talk for just a second. Today's story is a continuation from the spelling bee that we read yesterday. How did that story end? What happened in the spelling bee? Ava, do you remember? And it got down to how many people in it? Two. So, friends, do you notice? That's why I'll go back to that for a second. That's why it was called And Then There Were Two, because there's two people left, okay? Two people. So, if you remember, Gail and Nathan were the last two contestants in the spelling bee, Gail and Nathan. How many friends think that Gail's going to win? Let's see. Okay. How many friends think Nathan's going to win? Ooh, we're going to have to read to find out. We're going to have to read to find out who's going to win. Does anybody remember what we talked about yesterday? It was a word we'd never heard. If somebody wins that we didn't think was going to win, do y'all remember what we called them?
Black horse.
The dark horse, okay? So who knows? Maybe it'll be the dark horse. Y'all have such a good memory. Okay, I would like, let's see, y'all friends, go get your book, okay, and turn to the table of contents. Grace and Destiny, go get your books, okay. So what page it starts on. Don't tell me yet. Who can see what page it starts on? Who can see? Bryson, can you see what page number it starts on? 8. Very nice. I'm sitting here thinking 8 must be our number today because all 3 of our words, Miss Mary, were on page 8 in our code flip book, and now our story's on page 8. All right, let's turn to page 8 now. And friends, we love to every day get practice in our table of contents because sometimes in our benchmarks or our different tests, they want us to find something. So let's go look at page 8. Okay? Everybody with Miss Ashley on page 8? Page 8. You like her? You think she's going to win? She's got pretty hair, doesn't she? She's got pretty curly hair like you. Okay. So we are all on page 8. All right. So today we're going to talk about some captions, and we have done that some this year. Below the pictures are captions, which are words and or phrases which explain what is going on in the photo. And the captions will better help you to better understand the text. So if you see here under the pictures, do you see what's written there? Do y'all see that? Those are the captions, okay? So they help us to know what's going on in the picture. They give us a little more information about what's going on in the picture, all right? So we're going to be sure we're not just going to skip that part, okay? We're going to read those captions today. All right, we're going to preview some spellings today that we're going to have in our story, okay? So let's look, and these are using those same spellings that we've talked about today. For A-Y, we're going to have way. You repeat me, way. A-I, air. Aim. Nailed. And then for A, consonant sneaky E, face. Gave. And we've got some multi-syllable words. What do we do with those? We clap them out. So ready? Let's get ready. You echo me. Mister, mister, finger, finger, 15, 15, upset, upset. Ooh, this is a big one. Penicillin, ready? Penicillin. How many did it have? 4. Ooh, that was a big one, yeah. Yes. I know. At the end, it was like the pattern stopped and it became a 4. Okay. Also, we're going to look at some vocabulary that we're going to have in our story today. So let's talk about Our first one says in fine form. Anybody have any idea what it means to be in fine form? In fine form. Ava? Okay, to be in a good form. Somebody want to add to that? Tay? Okay. And you know, that could be, he said to be in a good mood. If I'm in fine form, kind of means a little bit different, but I think that would be good. Do they look like they're in a good mood? Yeah. What else do you think, Houston?
They're ready and they're doing it.
They're okay. And in my book, it says peak performance, which is kind of a really neat way. I would call you today that you're in fine form. Did y'all do a great job today on your benchmark? You did. Y'all have worked so hard. So today, I would say that you all have been in fine form. You have had a peak performance. You have done so good today. So that kind of means somebody's doing really good at whatever it is they're working on or doing, okay? All right, the next one says slip up. Slip up. What is a slip up? It's a, what is it, Ian? No, it's not a proper noun. Grace, do you know what if a slip up would be a what? You know? Kelvin, can you help her out? Do you know? When you mess up something, we might call it a what, Bryson?
Mistake.
A mistake. And what does Miss Ashley say all the time?
Mistakes prove you're trying.
Yes, mistakes are proof you're trying. Does Miss Ashley make mistakes sometimes? I do. We all make mistakes, and we just go on, right? So sometimes we have a little slip up, and that's okay, right? Everybody slips up sometimes, a mistake. Our next one is nailed it. Nailed it. What if you nailed it? What does that mean? Ian, what do you think that means? You got it, right? What else do you think? Jalen, what do you think? If somebody nailed it, what does that mean? You did it really good. Yes. Ava? Oh, yeah, you did it perfectly. I like the word she used. Have you ever watched the Olympics or when somebody sets a world record or does something, people will say they really nailed it, like they really nailed the landing. Maybe they stood up perfectly. Bryson? Yeah, a very good job, yes. If you nailed it, yes, that means it's perfection. I like that Ava said that. Yes, you did it perfectly. Good job. Y'all are doing such a good job today. Okay, here's a few more. Runner up. And the runner up is in second place. And we talked about that yesterday, right? So the winner is in first place, and then the runner up is in second place. Now, and we saw this word earlier on some of the words that they were telling us we're going to preview. Yes, take aim. What does that mean to take aim? Isabella, what do you think that means to take aim? You have any idea? What could you take aim at? Can you think of something where you could take aim at something? Can't think? Okay, I'll come back to you. Maybe you can think of something in a minute. Jalen? What could you aim at? What could you do? What could you aim at? Oh, a deer. Oh, I've got some hunters in here. Houston and Jalen like to hunt. Oh, my goodness. Yes, they had to take aim, right? What else could you do? Isabella, did you think of it? What could you do? Okay, so you could take aim and know where you've got to flip over to land or something. Okay, Tay? Yeah, to aim where you're going for. I've been telling you all week that we're trying to aim here, right? Aren't we all trying to take aim and get on track or mastered? Isn't that our goal every day? We're trying to do that every single day. What else could you do, Bryson? At a what? A chicken. Okay, all right. Okay, I don't know if the chicken would love that. What else, Ava?
Like if you were trying to make it perfect and you aimed it perfectly.
Okay, yes, if you want to be perfect and get mastered, if you take aim at that, you would hit that. Ella, what do you think? Okay, what else? I have been spending a lot of time watching. What have I been telling you? What else could you take aim at, Ian?
You could aim at maybe elephant.
Or remember, what has Miss Ashley been telling you she's been going to? Ava, do you remember? Well, but what at night? And AR, I love that you are making your AR goals. What have I been going to, Tay? Ava. Houston, where have I been?
Oh, you've been aiming that we would do good on our CKLA day.
That is very true, but I've been with your sister, so what do you think she was aiming at last night? The what? A basketball goal, right? So you could do sports. You know how at recess sometimes can you aim at something there? Can you take aim? Yeah, so that could be basketball, football, any kind of sport. Okay. Take a shot. Take a shot. Who can tell me what that might mean? What do you think, Jalen? Bryson. Looking at you and says, you got really shocked. Well, it depends on, I guess, what you took a shot at. Maybe if you try to hit something, maybe you're shocked if you did really well or something. Jalen, what were you going to say? Okay, yeah, that would be good, Tay. What could you take a shot at? Singing. Oh, I like that. Because, I always say you got to play to win, right? If you don't play or you don't take a shot, if you don't try, are you going to make it? No, so I always tell you got to try, right? If you don't, you're not going to make it. Houston?
It means you take a shot, means you take it because you can do it. You're motivated.
Right. What do we always say in here? We say, do your best, don't stress, right? When we do that, so we're taking a shot, or we say, I am smart, I am blessed, I can do anything. That means we know that we can take a shot, right? We try. We always try our best. And yes, CKLA. Are y'all doing a great job with CKLA? You are. Yes, you are. Here's the other one. A good sport. Can you say that? A good sport. What's a good sport? Tell me what that means. Grace, what does it mean if you're a good sport? Somebody said, she's a really good sport. What do you think that means? Have any idea? If you think of something, I'll come back to you. Destiny, what do you think it means?
You is a good player.
Okay, you can be a good player, but what else could it mean too? Kelvin, what do you think?
It means if someone wins and you're in second place and
No, that's perfect. When someone wins and you're in second place, what do? You
you
congratulate them. I love that, right. You're a good sport. If you get second place, should you pout and walk off the field or not tell the person congratulations? No, you should immediately congratulate them, right? That's being a really, really good sport. Okay, so you already have your name, right, on the story questions. In just a few minutes when we break apart to work with our friends, you're going to read first, right? And Miss Mary and I will be walking around to make sure we're doing that. You're going to make sure we read first, and then you have your story questions, right? You have your story questions, and we will come around like we always do and make sure. I like you to get to try first. I like you to try to read them first because it's the reading part, right? So I want you to try to read it, and Miss Mary and I will help you with that, okay? And then, let's see. Okay, drum roll, please. Okay, stand behind your seats. Stand behind your seats. I can already see people trying to coax me into doing stuff at the end. I'm going to see Miss Mary. Here we are, wiggle cards. Act like you're baking a cake. Oh, you're making me so hungry. Starving. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love it. I'm seeing lots of really tall, beautifully decorated cakes. I love it. And notice what word in there has our A sound. Cake. Cake. Make a face. Ooh, those are some wild and woolly faces I'm seeing. I love it. Oh, so many different faces. Do we see some A words in there? Very nice. Act like you are skating. And at this time, we might be ice skating this time of year. What word is in there that we're looking at? Well, skating. Okay. Start waving. Start waving. Okay. All right. And before we end, let me see your robot really fast, Miss Mary. I'm getting everybody. Okay, let me see. Sometimes we just have to end with the robot, Miss Mandy. Oh, Miss Mary, it's going to be so hard. What do you think? So hard. Oh, and your robots are waving. Look, that's perfect. Let your robot wave, okay? Oh, Miss Mary, you're going to have to pick. I can't. I just love them all so much.
Ian's robot there.
Ian, I don't think you've got the robot award, have you? Oh, good job, buddy. Good. Go get you a treat. Good job. Okay, friends, you are going to, I want to remind you, okay, today, let's talk about before we break up, okay, like we always do. Are y'all with me? Let's talk about this, okay? Got to treat eyes here before we break up. And Miss Mary and I, just like we do every day, nothing's different, okay? We're going to walk around. We're going to work with you. Remember, you're going to, I can read words with different spellings for the A sound. So you're going to try really hard, and especially on your word sort, right? And I really want you to try, okay? You to try. Miss Mary and I will help you, but you try to sound them out, and you try to work with your friends, okay? Then, okay, I can ask and answer questions about who, what, where, when, why, and how from a text. And I want you to remember that you're going to read your story, okay? We're going to do the word sort first. I'm going to put this up here so you'll know. So we're going to do the word sort, okay? Then you're going to read the story, all right? And then there were how many? Two. I cannot wait to hear who wins. And you're going to start on page 8. And it's going to go through page, let's see. Make sure that's right. 13, it looks like. Yes, 13. And then you're going to answer the questions, okay, that go along with it. But you've got to read first, okay? You've got to read first. If you were to finish and turn those in, I have some other discussion questions that you could work on. I'm going to show you. Now, I put these back here sometimes. Here are the discussion questions. And, you know, on these, what I really like for you to do, really work on writing in complete sentences. You know, making sure that we go back and write a complete sentence. When it says, who is the queen of the bee? Do you remember you would go back and write, the queen of the bee is. We're really working here on our writing, kind of like taking that to a next level instead of just answering it, okay? And we will be around to help you. So one more time, number 1, you're going to work on the word sort in just a second with your friends. Then you're going to read, and then there were 2. It's on pages 8 through 13. And then you're going to answer the questions. Miss Mary and I will be around just like we always are. And we also have questions there if you finish so you can work on your writing. You will need your clipboards out. So we're going to put our books up. We're going to put our workbooks up and our code flip books. And you'll need your clipboard and your 2 sheets. Now, I meant your workbooks. You'll still need your books to read, okay? Talk about the words, and as you're marking them off, make sure that we're all working together, okay? Ella, you have your pencil? Okay. Well, okay, so Ian, remember, the word is up there, so let's look. Cat, so look. this is what I was telling you earlier. The word is right there. So you don't have to write it again. See, sweetie, they've already put it. That's the first word. So they put all the first words down here. So that row's already done. So yeah, you can mark that off. You see what I'm saying? You can mark those off because yeah, they've already done those. So then you can go to the next one. Okay? So Grace, why don't y'all try to talk about them and work through them together? Remember we talked about this one on the board earlier.
Yep.
What was that word?
Shame.
Shame.
Ella goes here.
Okay. Ella, okay, good. So y'all work together. Okay, can y'all sit up and work for Miss Ashley? Thank you. Okay. Okay, how's it going up here? Are you reading? Okay. So let's look, okay?
She won.
So who do we think won? Gail. Aim. Okay, this is what we're going to do to make sure that we all get to talk about the questions. I'm going to finish it with everybody and talk about it, okay? Is that okay? I'm going to finish it, okay? Can you do that for me? So let's go back to our seats. Friends, if y'all will go back to your seats, we're going to do our wrap-up, okay? And we're going to talk about the rest of the story, okay? Can y'all do that for Miss Ashley? You go back to your seats. In looking at this, and some of us were able to read this more than one time, some of us still needed a little bit more time. When it talked about who, okay, when we look at that, I'm going to go grab my questions. Let me see, they're right here. And if you did not finish, just like we always do, tomorrow you could reread it. And many times it asks us to reread it, right? Who is the queen of the bee, Grace? Gail. Oh, and I like you said she has a pretty name, right? Gail Day. Was she the dark horse? Did they think she would win? Okay. They didn't think so. Was she the dark horse? Was she She was at the because they really, that's not who they thought at the beginning. So she was the underdog, right? Kind of, right? They didn't think. We've talked about that too. The underdog is kind of like the one, we thought we wasn't going to win, and then they did. Because they thought who was going to win? The little boy, right? Jalen, let's look here and see. Let's talk about our next question. Are y'all ready? Let's finish. Let's wrap this up, okay? So, was Carlos Lopez a good sport when he lost? How was he a good sport? Isabella, do you know how he was a good sport? Did he act nice when he lost? Did he get mad? He got maybe a little sad. But what did he do, Grace? Oh, yes. Was that the right thing to do? It was. He said congratulations. It was. Okay. What are some ways you can be a good sport? Y'all stay with me, okay? We've only got about 2 more. Stay with me. What can you do to be a good sport? Ava? Oh, that's right. If someone wins, you could say good job, right? Kelvin, what else could you do? You sure could. Yeah, you could congratulate him. And what did Gail Day win as a prize? What, Isabella, what did she win? What did she win? Penicillin. That's okay, Ella. But what did she win? Bryson, what did she win? A trophy, and what else? Did she win something else, Tay? What else, Grace? How much did she win?
1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 1 million.
Oh, look back and see. Look back. You look back in the book and tell me, what did she win? What did she win?
$108,000.
Anybody know? Let's go back and look. Let's look and see who's still got their book. Look and see. Y'all look and tell me. Who can see? I'm gonna give this to you. You're gonna tell me. Does it say how much she won? Read it, Grace. What does it say? 500 bucks. So that's a lot of money, right? That is five $100 bills. 500 bucks. Okay. Did you enjoy the story today? Yes, you did. You did not enjoy it? You did not like it? I thought it was a great story. Would you like to win $500? Yes. So show me, did you hit your targets today? Show me how you hit your targets today. Okay, very nice. You did a great job. You did a great job. You may go put your books up, clear off your desk, get your snack, and line up. Great job today.